Howdy. This joke never gets old. When you want to talk about Audi, it makes me wonder what was going through the mind of whoever named the car. Was it that they truly had it in mind for questions of welfare to cross minds when the car brand is spoken about, or they didn't even realize this then? Whichever way, it all works. In this video, I will bring to you the glad tidings of the 2022 Audi Q9. However, what's the need to rush off to tell you about the Q9 without telling you about the small beginnings of the series? I know there is nothing small about a car, but you get the drill. Okay, all I'm saying is some form of history is necessary here. We have got to appreciate the growth. Also, I won't be talking about the Q9 without drawing comparisons between it and the other Q series that have existed. This way, you can really decide for yourself that this car came with extra goodies. The comparison is essential because you can only truly tell as much as a car's brand is willing to let off in relation to its unreleased cars. However, it is always a constant that the car would be an upgrade of what they have always had in place if it is the same version. Just before you ask how I always know about these unreleased cars and when to expect them, just know I have arranged with people I trust and they never disappoint. Recently, I was with my friend when he decided to change the light switch in his apartment. I truly doubted his capacity to do that, but I was in for a shock. So, when was this story born? Or, when was the Audi Q series born? We're about to take a time travel back to 2013. We have had the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, and 2022 is set to usher in the Audi Q9. You can't tell me it didn't cross your mind to think the Q stood for question, something like Question 9. But who are we kidding? Audi only deals with cars, no business whatsoever with school exams. Yes, you're safe. Anyway, the other Q series cars still exist till now. Don't trip into thinking a new version of the series means that production of the former stops. You can decide to get the Q1 today, or you might decide to get the Q8. I already told you we are going to be comparing, so let's get on the comparison train. My neighbor's chairs and bed were stolen, and he didn't hesitate to call our attention to them. He had a lot to say, and he ended his talk with not resting until the thief had been caught. I had to chuckle at the irony. I mean, I hate to break it to him. He can't rest because, oh my God. I actually told him, just before you laugh, you have got to be grateful on my behalf because it was only fast legs that saved me from his punches. Well, before we get on the train, let me spice up your online shopping with Honey. There's a link in the description that connects you to a world of simple and amazing online shopping experience because of how Honey operates. Honey does a lot, but it should catch your interest that the browser extension easily applies coupons to the goods in your online cart. Do you love what you hear? Use the link that has been provided in the description. We are back on the train. Woo woo! Oh, let me tell you that the Audi Q series are the best referred to as family cars. They are SUVs with 3 rows of seats that can conveniently come through for all family members. I won't be making a mistake if I decide to call it the bonding car, as no one gets to be left out. Now, we are really back on the train ride. What to expect in the Q9? What makes it better than the rest? Firstly, even with the fact that the existing versions are big cars in terms of size, the Q9 is going to be bigger than the rest that have been made. What's that if not more family time? One would start entertaining thoughts that the trunk would have been made to suffer for all that space. Newsflash, the trunk is spacious too. We exactly didn't have access to the trunk in the new version, but all of the cars have always had a spacious trunk, and nothing can make this car an exception. I'm currently not on speaking terms with my parents. Guess why? They didn't allow me to chase my dream of becoming an astronaut because they were always telling me the sky was the limit. Are you like that too? Say hi, and let's form an association. Do you know that Audi has a sleek interior design game? Extremely sleek. Really. Let's talk about the interior design of the Q7 and Q8 and how we surely can expect more with the 2022 version we are expecting. The Q7's interior design is fixed up with technological features and quality materials. The seats are of the best quality and the comfort of the occupant is on an indisputable level. Since we are talking about a technologically fixed up interior design, let us talk about its infotainment and connectivity features. The Q7 comes with a 10.1-inch touchscreen and an 8.6-inch touchscreen found below. The touchscreen comes in handy when you want to adjust some of the vehicle's settings. The car also comes with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, a 4G, Wi-Fi, and a sound system of 23 speakers. The Q8 has a form of advancement that has receptive voice control, wireless charging option, interior lighting, and a virtual cockpit. There's a trend with Audi. They don't underperform. As it stands, the Q8 has a lot in it, but no one ever says no to more upgrades, and we are sure the Q9 would have more. Wait, something is missing. Or have you done it already? You guessed right what I'm trying to say. Do like this video. Don't hesitate to share and also subscribe to the channel. We sure love having you around. Have you? Thank you. I just decided to inform you that there is a way you can listen to the blood in your veins without being a doctor. Are there doctors here? Sorry, I am not trying to take over, but I have to tell people this. So, you can do that by listening very closely. Tell me you got it. Please. Our next stop on this ride is the engine and transmission. There are speculations about the Q9 being an all-electric car. That might happen, or the car might come with a 335 horsepower turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine. The car with such engine options will also come with a 48-volt hybrid system that is meant to regulate its on and off operation. We cannot leave out the possibility of the Q9 coming with 2 engine options because it is in the history of the Q series to have such. For example, the Q7 comes with 2 engine options, the 248 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder and the 335 horsepower turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine. So maybe we are looking at an all-electric car or maybe not. Either of the options picked, the car still offers the right speed. The transmission we are likely to see, based on what came with the Q8, is an all-wheel drive train and an 8-speed automatic transmission. The features that are packed in the engine and transmission make driving an interesting experience as the car is always responsive. You sure don't want to miss out on the amazing experience this car offers. We are all moving swiftly, and trust you are following? Now, we want to talk about the safety or driver assistance features. So, what are the likely safety features that would come with the 2022 Q9? Let us trace it from the Q5. Surely, it is ascertained that these features would come with the yet-to-be-released Q9. Wait, have you been wanting to pick up a house and wondering which you could conveniently do that with? Well, it is a lighthouse. You sure don't have to exert a lot of effort to do that. Or what do you think? Oh... The Q5 and Q6 came with safety assistant features like automated emergency braking systems, forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and warranty plans. The Q7 has them, but in addition, it has lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and the car can be put in semi-autonomous driving mode. The Q8 also has an added feature of rear cross traffic alert. There are other additional safety features like the rear view mirror, windshield wipers that automatically sense rain, traffic sign recognition, a night vision camera, high beam headlights, and intersection assist. I can largely ascertain again that the Q9 won't leave out these features, and it can even come with more. That won't be an issue as safety features never get too much. Now hold up. What do you think happens when you put your hands in a blender? You're looking at getting a handshake. Let's move on. No, I found one more good one about blenders. Okay. How can you get an apple juice without apples? By putting your iPhone in a blender. No offense to iPhone users. Yeah. Another important aspect of cars that Audi caters for is its warranty. There seems to be a standard warranty for Audi or maybe for the Q series. If you get the car, you are sure to have a limited warranty that is active for 4 years, a complimentary maintenance warranty that is for a year, and a powertrain warranty that is for 4 years. There is a flaw that is present in all Q series that have been released, and it is the fuel economy. The car generally is believed to not have an efficient fuel economy. Well, this is where we state that every good thing has its flaws. However, I want to believe Audi will manage this in the Q9 series because it will be a huge plus to the car. In fact, it will make it a complete package. Have you ever heard about the joke about the 3 holes in the ground? Well, let's move on. Tell me you got it. Okay, about the price, let me check with my plug. Well, they have told me that you should equip yourself with $75,000 and above to be a proud owner of this car. I'm a dreamer. You won't believe I'm already imagining this car in my garage. There's too much space to fill. Let's not ask if my pocket can comfortably afford that. Everything shows that the car is well built to serve you in the best capacity. You should know that if you haven't been using a touchscreen car, you will need to get used to the interior features of the car to avoid getting easily distracted. We might be looking at a car that has no physical buttons. Lastly, I know there are instances that we expect a car tagged to be released in a particular year could come out in the last part of the year before it. Something like a 2022 model coming out in October or December 2021. This reduces the anticipation, but I don't want you to structure your thoughts along this line in relation to the 2022 Audi Q9 because the men I have made arrangement with feel production is just about to start. But you can be sure that this big bomb of a car is coming, so be prepared. Well, what other tip do I have for you? Let me think. I guess I gotta tell you that if Genghis Khan, then Yukon. I hope you grace me with your presence next time. See ya!